Welcome to Basement Buddies. I'm James, and today we are playing Murder Most Misfortunate. We were just snooping around his house, and now Klops came up to us and was like, You need to come with me, miss. So we're gonna find out what happened. Gathering my skirts, I hurried after the lurking butler. I almost said barber. That'd be a very different job. Sorry, valet. But back to the hall where we first arrived. From the urgency in his pace and his voice, I knew that something had happened. But still... There we go, this was... Oh no! It was our host, Prince Titanico. He was dead! That alone wouldn't scare me. But I was no stranger to dead bodies. But from the way he was lying, it was clear that his death was no accident. You know what that means? There's been a murder! He's been murdered, yes! And that means that someone in the mansion was a murderer! It was you! Oh, we get to yell at people about being murderers now. This is when the game starts. Oh, we're loading. We're loading. I'm so excited. So I pretty much knew that that's when it was. I think all of us knew that's what was going to happen in this episode. We were going to be like, oh, there's been a murder. But I really just wanted to enter an episode being like, he's been murdered! Rather than end an episode like that. I don't know. To me, that seems like a great plan. Oh, hi. I thought it was your other eye that was eye patch. To be fair, I didn't even notice that you had an eye patch. So realistically, I'm probably not the one who should be saying this. I found the rest of the ladies. Now, Klops, what is this all about? You can't see the dead body? Oh. Is that a body here? Oh, how positively horrid. Ah! Everyone, shield your eyes! This is no sight for fair sensibilities. The other guests stood in the doorway, opposite myself and Klops. My eyes fell on our oh so sensitive, ingenuine Charisse. Oh, are we suspicious of Charisse? That's what it sounds like. If ever there was a time to faint for real, this was it. But she didn't speak. She did. I'm sorry. But she didn't. She just stared into the room, her eyes wide, glassy, and unblinking. I really should not be recording this at night. My eyes are like, no, you're just gonna gloss over words. Somebody needs to call the police. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. It'll take a while. Well, ways out of the city. We shouldn't touch anything. Let's all go back into the dining room and wait for the police to arrive. No. What? We can't just sit and wait. We need to investigate. We need to see the truth for our own eyes, with our own eyes. I'm with you on that, Sherry. Well, if our precious little darlings are going to be poking around, I'm certainly not there. I'm certainly not going to be left out. If you insist, then. My dears, please be very careful. We won't disturb anything, Contessa. I promise. That is not what I meant. It could be that whoever did this has not gone far. Maybe they're in this very room. I just like that was hard to like think. I'm like, how do I do this in a different way? Surely it was just some villain who had since fled the scene. I'll keep an eye out, sir. Just nobody wander far. You understand? Perhaps it would have been more comforting to believe that the culprit was some stranger, a shadow in the night. That was how long gone. Oh, that's a weird sentence. I'm sorry. I'm like messing up left and right here. I'm trying my best. I'm tired. This is the last episode of this for tonight, I think, though. But there's been a murder and I needed to do it. I was excited. I'm sorry. But it just wouldn't have fit the evening's theme, now would it? I had a hunch that there was something more afoot in this old manor that night, and I certainly wasn't going to trust anyone else to properly figure it out. Oh, we need a little detective hat. Ooh, I like the music. Da, da, do, da, da. It's all like, we're gonna figure this stuff out. Music. Oh, what a tragedy! What a cruel twist of fate! And to think, tonight was meant to be an evening for joy and making merry. I'm not exactly sure that joy is the word I picked for the evening in this house, but I'll admit I was never expecting anything like this. It was such a monstrous sight. Do you think that Miss Lay and Miss Cherise will be alright? Alright? They looked healthy enough to me. No, I mean, do you think they'll be distraught? If you don't mind me saying, are a woman of the world, Misfortune. You experience many things, including sexual things. I know. 9 husbands, good for you. But they are so young, so pure. Like a newly bloomed flower that has only ever seen sunlight, never knowing that there is also night and all the horrors that it hides. A rose by any other name can still prick you quite nastily if you don't know what you're doing. I beg your pardon? Never mind, my dear Horatio. Well, what do we want to talk to him about? I don't want to do this one yet, because then he's going to think I suspect him, you know? And I don't want him to know I suspect him. Let's ask about the announcement first. I'm sure we had to do all of them, but we'll just do this one first. Prince Titanico mentioned an announcement that he wished to make this evening. Do you know what that was all about? Yes, or at least I think so. You mean you're not sure? You must understand, the prince was a man with a flair for the dramatic. Did you see how he waved his arm about? That was impressive. He rather liked his secrets, and hence his surprises. That I don't doubt. In fact, I wouldn't put it past him to have staged his own death just to leave us all in suspense. I don't think that's what happened. My dear friend did have rather unusual tastes, but I fear in this case it was not part of his plan. I see. So, are you going to tell me then? About what? I forgot it. About the announcement, of course. No, I think not. Oh, you're holding stuff for me? As I said, he liked his secrets. Telling you now, it just wouldn't be what he wanted. Well, if you do so insist on being abstinent, I suppose I will have to make do. Right? That's what that says. On my own. I will have to make do on my own. Not crazy. I'm sorry. I was like, what is wrong with my head? I'm going nuts. I don't know. A true magician never reveals his secrets, Misfortune, nor those of his friends. She's not happy. Okay, well, what about the prince? What can we ask about him? Horatio, how long have you known our dear departed host? I have, had been his close friend and confidant for many years. Oh yes, the Grand Magnus of his court, did you say? I did, but alas, though I can conjure a parlor trick or two, I could do little to foresee this unseemly doom. Indeed, unseemly. Just the word I would have used. Presumably, you would know, then, if the prince had any enemies? A man like the prince always does, but none of them are here. I would say the evidence suggests the contrary. Surely you didn't mean to suggest it was one of us. After all, didn't you say that all your husbands just died from bad luck? Perhaps it was that. Yes, quite bad luck. Oh, he's getting suspicious. But you know what? We're more suspicious. Where were you? Where were you when this absolutely dreadful business happened? I imagine I must have still been in the basement, or very close to it. I'd only just got the lights back on, and I was coming up the stairwell when Klops found me. Was he the one to discover the body then? I believe so. He asked me to help find all the guests, which led me to cleverly deduce that I was the first one he encountered after the gruesome discovery. Clever indeed. Nothing gets past you, does it, dear? Ahem. Well, I wouldn't go that far. But where were you, Misfortune? I was in the king's bedroom. Alone? As it happens, yes. I've always been the sort to need a little bit of me time every so often, you know? Same. Like, if I'm hanging out with people for too long, it just, does not work. I need my me time, you know? Just my time to, lay in bed and not. But you could have been in danger. Oh, Hose, you're right. If only I was clairvoyant, I might have even been worried at that time too. Well, never fear. You're safe with me now. I don't feel safe. Just throwing that out there. That does not reassure me. Yes, I'm sure I am. This guy, it's a little much. I love him though. I do believe it's about time I took a bit of a stroll. Do be careful, Misfortune, and please, if you have any need of my talents, worry not, my dear. If the lights happen to go out again, I'll know who to call. Ooh, so we just talked to her, the wizard. Ooh, we can now examine inventory. Ooh. Maybe we'll find out more about that next time on Basement Buddies. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, make good choices. Bye.